bagamba nti ate mukulesereti naye nga decision ebbaluwa ezo ze bawanika kono olwo twali tuzifunye kakati kyova olaba zino decisions tebagala ziwa mangu tetusobola kufuna justice naye nga bwe mbagambye eno ensonga ffe tukyandolinga. For example, temwatulaba juzi nga tuli Masaka we batuwa candidate twakwata candidate waffe omutuufu ne tumulaga abantu ne tubagamba ono ye candidate waffe omutuufu e Masaka eyo kubanga electoral commission bwe bevuddeyo negamba nti bo balese candidate waabwe. Mu nsonga eno ekibiina kigenda kutuula coming up with a political decision, political stand on this matter, and that political stand is going to be announced to the nation very soon.
Okay, thank you so much for contesting as a member of Parliament to represent the people of the constituency. Today, all what I would need to say or to tell the public has been said by my boss, the Secretary General. Mine is a question that is there any university in Uganda you know that can admit a student who is not having a certificate of senior 6? The answer is no. I studied for the mature age aptitude test in IU in 2023 and I passed. I obtained 54%. But I managed to obtain 54%. After 2 months, I enrolled. I joined the Central University and I'm there doing the Bachelor of Public Administration. In June, I'm going to be graduating. The Electoral Commission says that by the time I was nominated, the certificate of mature age entry had already expired. The issuing body, the university, IU, where I sat, the senior 6 from, came up with a document telling the Electoral Commission that that document only expires if someone fails to enroll to go for further studies. For me, I did it, and I'm doing the purpose I've told you. So, I want to assure, and the National Council for Education also included in my academic documents. This is the equivalent of senior 6. For Honorable Washande, when he took this certificate, they said that much as someone is having this one and it is authentic, they cannot say no. But to me, Walukagga Mathias, because I belong to National Unity Platform, it is not working. So I want to tell my people, the voters of this constituency, that be strong, don't be discouraged. The one who is behind all these games, you know him. That is Honorable Segona. I want to be clear. Because the manager of Honorable Segona is the petitioner, the one who called Kalimiro John. He lives in Wakiso there. The petitioner, and Honorable Segona is behind that. And one of the Electoral Commission lawyers, my friend, I don't want to mention his name. When I went there, the bear was invited. He also told me that Honorable Segona took a lot of money. The tribunal was bribed, was given a lot of money. So this is, in conclusion, this is a political decision, but we are going in courts of law so that we can get legal decision and justice. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
There is something I want you to clarify for me. No, I'm asking that you have said that when the EC has dispensed its duty, it is functioned as official. But when you look at the rules, actually it allows that the High Court cannot entertain a matter when it has not been heard by the Electoral Commission Tribunal because it has judicial powers. So if it decides, my question then is it really true that it does not have the powers like you say,
what I'm trying to say is actually both a legal and a practical issue. I'm saying, for example, why should you have a person campaigning up to a day before nominations and the Electoral Commission says you have nominated this person? Number two, the official who has nominated the person is a member of the Electoral Commission, is an official of the Electoral Commission. Therefore, it is the Electoral Commission which has nominated you. And the point I'm making is that they are now abusing their power, they are abusing this authority. I don't think the power to entertain matters by the High Court from the tribunal should deal with matters of nomination or denomination of candidates. The Electoral Commission Tribunal can handle so many other complaints. There are many complaints that go, including the ones we have put there. Every time we are beaten, every time all these things that are happening to us, we write to the Electoral Commission and complain. And the tribunal can hear those matters before they proceed to the High Court. What we are questioning is it really logical that a returning officer nominates someone duly, then the case goes to the Electoral Commission, the tribunal, hears this matter, and decides to overturn the decision of the returning officer a day before? Or in this case, you see how late they are delivering these decisions, when people have put a lot of time, resources and all that, in these campaigns and all that. So, we think that once the nominating person, the returning officer, has nominated candidates, these candidates should go and campaign, and if there is somebody who says this person did not have the academic qualifications, he should go to the High Court and challenge the victory of that candidate. So that's my interpretation of
and
that.
Finally, the very final one. In that decision of the Electoral Commission, it says that the contention is that the certificate was expiring in June, and the nomination, because I've spoken to National Council for Higher Education, and it says their certificate, whether you continue or you don't continue, it is 2 years. And the contention in that decision is that it expired in June. Perhaps if the nomination were in May, it would not have expired. But the issue is it expired in June, and his own certification, when he went to certify, it was in June. It wasn't in October when the nomination was done. So isn't there really some reason for you to just dismiss that?
No, there's no reason, because I've told you that the issuing institution of that certificate is the university. The university says, you see, if I am the one issuing a document, then I should be the one to tell you the validity of that document. It's just clear. If it is the university which has issued a document to you, and the same university is telling you that this document is valid as long as someone enrolls. But also, you ask yourself, just imagine, ask yourself the logical sense. This man is in third year at a university. So what academic document does he have? Is it your contention that he has none? That he has no senior six that took him to university? I mean, it's very, very clear that as long as someone proceeds for further studies, it is clear then that there is a senior six that propelled him or her to go to university. I mean, that is common sense. You cannot say that someone is in third year at a university and you're asking how. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But that's why I'm saying that the very university which issued that document is here. And that is why we're saying that it is not in the place of the Electoral Commission to determine these matters. It is not up to the Electoral Commission to determine such a matter, because it does not have such powers. It is not an equating body. What the Electoral Commission should be looking at is, does someone have a valid document? Yes. If the document is valid, then if anybody has any questions about that document, they should either go to the National Council for Education or go to courts of law, or even to UNEP. But you see that the National Council says that in issuing this document, they consulted UNEP. So Biabakama has now gone against the National Council for Education, he has gone against UNEP, he has gone against St. Lawrence University, he has gone against IUIU. Who does he think he is?
Kubanga bwoba wakewandiisa kati olina bwonamba nti oli muzaddiya ate byosoma
ku famire ye mukulisaayo mukomera yavuddeyo embeera bwetyo bwetambula musululu moja wa Keni. Tuli mukolekera wa Keni eyali yasibwa ku nsonga z'ebipande ebyatimibwa ku nyumba ate ne babanene babyeyuliza ebya Museveni. Yavuddeyo mukomera mwebale kusabira mikwano.